it or not, he's going to speak to you through that pastor. And even though you have your own relationship with God, and even though he's going to tell you about some personal things for you personally, he's going to talk to the pastor, and he's going to talk to the pastor, and every time the pastor, listen to me very carefully, every time the pastor speaks to you, whether it be orally or in writing, whether it be a letter I write you or whether it be from this pulpit, guess what? That's God talking to you. And you need to ask yourself one question. How does this relate to me?
Yes.
That's what you need to ask yourself. Before you start reacting and surmising and conjecturing, you just need to ask yourself, every time you hear from the pastor, how does this relate to me? Meaning, here's my point. If what the pastor said, you know what they say in the world, and I'll borrow that saying, if the shoe fits, what? Wear. If it doesn't fit, don't worry about it. How does this relate to me? If the pastor says we need to stop fornicating, if you're not fornicating, it doesn't relate to you. Except make sure you don't fornicate in the future. Can I get an amen? Amen. If the pastor says we need to get off of our addictions. If you're not addicted, then it doesn't relate to you. But the truth be told, everybody got some addiction. That's the truth. That's the truth. Everybody has some addiction. Everybody has, so we don't have to judge anybody else. Everybody has some addiction. The person that said, you know, all these people need to get off of alcohol and they need to get off of drugs, and they say, yeah, that's right. Where's the nearest Starbucks? Let's go. You know, let's go. Coffee's addictive. You ever notice how in AA, see, they just trade one addiction for the other. They tell them don't do drugs no more, but then they let them, in prison thing, they let them smoke and drink coffee.
Is it addiction? Yes.
It is. It's not an addiction, stop doing it. It's not an addiction, stop doing it. I'm just being honest with you. You know why I say it's an addiction? Sister Tucker, see, how does it relate to me? She don't like this message already because it relates because she drinks coffee. I'm not telling her to stop drinking coffee. What I'm trying to tell you is, everybody I know that, and I've been doing this for a long time, Pastor. So whenever we have a fast and people decide to stop drinking coffee, everybody knows after the first day or whatever, they're like, oh my God, my head is split, whatever, because it's like withdrawals. Because it is. You know what? Soda pop's addictive.
Yes.
Sugar's addictive.
Yes, it is.
So don't be mad at the pastor because I'm telling you the truth. In fact, I heard recently that they did a study, they talk about they got addictive stuff in everything. Why do you think you keep eating chips? Why do you think they put out a thing saying, Lay's, you can't eat this one? Because they got some stuff in there and it's addictive. Can I get an amen? Somebody. Sugar's addictive. Salt's addictive. Grease is addictive. Fried food is addictive, huh? Huh? Hot sauce is addictive? Come on now. Y'all know I'm being honest and telling the truth. But the only thing that's not addictive is water. To some of us, that's addictive too. Some of us can't make it without water. Yeah, water should be addictive. We need as much of that as possible. All right, let me get to the end of this. Boy, I wish I had time. I didn't get to the end of this. Point number one, it says, we must not only learn to trust God, but point two says we must learn to trust God working through our leader. And I know I kind of dealt with it, but I didn't really get to the heart of that. So I think I'm going to have to save that till next week because what I'm really trying to tell you, I'll give you letter A, and then I'll give you the proof next week. Letter A says God gives the vision to one man and expects everyone else to come into a oneness with that vision. Now, next week, should you be here, the Lord willing, I'm going to give you all of the examples and all of the proof of what I just said. God speaks to one man. I'm going to take you from the old to the new. God speaks to, I got several examples. God speaks to one man. And you know what? I almost changed that and I said person. But as I started thinking about it, I had to be honest. I had to stay with man. He gives a vision to one man. And then because that's what I saw in the Bible. He gave the vision to one man, and then he expected everybody else to come into oneness around that one man. And if you're here next week, I will prove it up for you. My time is up, and I thank you for yours.